morning. This is Navy Old Salt Gamer. So I'm going to do another video here on the new game I've been playing. Made it quite far in it, but you always want to start back over and use what you learned, so I'm going to do that. The Last Caretaker, a very fun game. And I thoroughly enjoyed it, so I guess I'll be using slot H since it's the only option I had. And you could skip this. It doesn't do anything. Hold the return button and skip it. Alrighty, so you start off in this little room here. And you hit the power. And nothing happens. So, gotta kind of figure out the manually opening. Most of these doors you can open manually if you're inside it.
It's dark and quiet now, but it doesn't have to stay that way. Reconnect the power. Bring this place back to life.
And you find this nice little battery over here, but you don't have any cables. So, see if I can find a cable. Cable. Ah, nope. Okay, let's take these out. Any cables? Nope, that's ours. We've got the cable somewhere. Oh, it's dark. I think it's a cable. I haven't played this in ages, so... I'm pretty sure I don't have a cable, do I? Nope. Okay, so I can enter this room. I haven't gone this far back. There are some cables. And I'll take the batteries, and we'll come back for that guy later. Okay, so now I have some cables. Now you can go over here. Hit the E key and flip the switch.
Good work, Caretaker. Every restored connection brings us closer to reclaiming our home.
Now,
We've lingered here long enough, Caretaker. Head to the docking hangar. There's something important there, waiting to show us our path.
and there is. So, I will come back and loot all this stuff. I would recommend not doing that now. Let's move on and come back after we take care of some things here. And I want to just look in here, see if there's anything I might need. Nope. Okay. So let's go through here. Alright. Now, when you're playing this game, you want to check every one of these little access ports and make sure they don't open. And I'm not going to kind of show you everything. I'll show you most everything.
Caretaker, begin by tending to your own systems. Vitality first. The feral fluid in your brain is not very cool.
Like I said, I'll come back and loot all this other stuff later. Now notice my health and stuff.
Keep it circulating. Keep it balanced. Without slow, responsiveness fades. Joints degrade.
So this'll heal your health.
Cycle into vitality state. Let the resonance stabilize. The pulse will restore your mood. Memory state.
There we go.
Record your cycle.
And these things will save... Well, that's kind of annoying. Will save your location. I don't want to do that right yet. Not a big deal. Okay, so there's nowhere else to go here, right? Nowhere else to go. So you got to move this stuff. So you just hold the right button and slide this stuff away. Could have taken one at a time, would have been a little easier. By the way, I would recommend turning things off, because that battery will use a little bit of power, and we kind of need that battery, holy smokes, later on. Now to throw stuff, you hit the left mouse button to grab. Left mouse button to grab, they're heavy. There we go. And right mouse button, you can chuck them a little bit. Not right now though, because I have no strength. Alright, so now we're there. Let's open this. I want to take all these batteries. I usually, I'll be honest with you, I very rarely use batteries. And I want to hit the light switch in here because it's a bit dark. So I called the elevator down. And I'll loot any boxes I find. I don't see any boxes here. Okay, like I said, I'll come back and do all this looting a little later. Now notice this guy kind of hanging onto the ladder. Whenever you see a robot kind of pointing in a direction, there's something of interest up there. So let's hit the up arrow, and you'll see there's some ledges here with stuff on it. We'll come back for that. Alright, so now I'm up here. Uh-oh, look. I think I have my first enemy. And we'll turn the light on. Take the stuff that's portable. No boxes of anything. Alright. So I don't have any weapons right now because I haven't made any. But hitting the C key, whack, whack, you can whack at things, and that's what you got to do here. Now don't step on the tentacles because they'll damage you. Now you see after you whack it, things will come out, and you got to keep whacking it until it's gone. So that's destroyed. So now I can proceed. And there's another poor dead robot. I've got to kind of move you out of the way, guy. I'll come back for you later. Alright, so then we slide that. And here we go.
Here she is. Your vessel. More than just metal and circuits. It's your freedom. This boat is how you'll reclaim the seas. And perhaps even your identity.
Now, any game...
The dock systems are offline. Without them, we're trapped here. Restore the power, Caretaker, so we can sail again.
If you know me, maybe Old Salt Gamer, I'm just grabbing the mic, by the way, you'll know I love ships. So, just look for anything useful here. We'll come back for all this stuff. There's some cables, I'll take that. And a battery in the box, which will give you ores, iron in this case. Now, a lot of times you do have to jump. So I just like to step back a little bit, get the space key, which makes you sprint, and then... Or the shift W will make you sprint, and the space key will make you jump. Alright, so notice... Can I manually open this because I'm in the inside? Yes, I can. So let's just a quick look down here. So I got access to that room. I got a diesel tank with 2,000 in it. Some cables. And some spare diesel fuel. Which... And that's very common at lower levels. It's kind of hard to jump very far. And you just climb back up and hopefully usually it lands on the deck and stays there. So I'm going to put this right here. Now notice I got a diesel connection here. So let's go back over here. Grab that. Grab that. Oh, come on. There we go. And jump across again. That time I made it because I wasn't carrying anything. And plug that in. So now I'm filling my ship up with diesel. But notice the F in this section down below here. It says equalize. So what that means, when this comes to 1,000 gallons, it's going to stop loading the tank because the tank's going to be 1,000 gallons and this is set to equalize. So you want to hit this input. Hit F key and it goes to input and that'll take all the diesel out of that tank. So that's a very important step. Now notice I can plug myself in here and I have absolutely nothing because there's no voltage. So what do I do about the voltage for the ship? Let's look around. If you look in the right place, you'll see a nice medium battery here. And a couple portable batteries even. I'll pick these up by holding the E key. You have to hold it, and I'll take those cables too by hitting the E key. And I'll connect that, and I'll jump onto the ship, and notice. There we go. So now I'm taking the power from that battery, again at equalized. Keep that in mind, I'm going to leave it at equalized for now. But now my ship has power. This is the room that you're going to spend a lot of time in down here. So I don't think I have, do I have any debris yet? I do. Let's empty. I don't want to save that. I shred these for the materials. It's up to you whether you want to do that or not. I don't use the batteries hardly ever, so these I'll save for now. I'll probably shred these later, but they're only small batteries, so they're not very useful. I'll carry them with me so I can use them possibly while I'm looking around. But now the goal is I gotta power the docks to get the ship out, right? Because that's what it wants me to do. And I see what equalize does. It stopped charging the ship, and this is the same voltage as the ship. So at 2.7 kilowatts, if I look in here, there's going to be 2.7 kilowatts. I could set that to input and put everything in there, but I won't do that right now. Alright, so let's see. Door had access, I could go from there, so let's look at this door. No power, so that's part of the dock things that isn't charged. See, nothing comes on. If you hit the green button and the red light stays on, you don't have power. What? Remember I told you. Keep an eye on some stuff. Do I have a flashlight? Yes, I do. It is 6. Keep in mind when you turn your flashlight on, you use power faster. So there's nothing I can do here because I can't climb these walls. Well, that's a future use. Let's swap down using the control key. I can't get into that room, so... And there's nothing else to do. I could look through the window. Hey, look, a room. Let's go up. Come back for those. Come back for those. I take these because I shred them. I don't know what it gives you, but if you want to leave them there for light, you can. Take that copper, rubber, and iron. And I can't get in here either, so there's no access. But, remember, check the vents. Always watch for, in fact, I'm going to turn my headlight off here. I'm already down half power. Turn it off for a second. Nothing in front of me but that vent, so I can just kind of throw that vent out of the way. Ah. So now I'm in. Remember when I said you could open doors from the inside without power? And I got one full medium battery and one small medium battery, or one partially full medium battery there. And here's a power adapter, but it's broken. 5 brings up the wrench. I need 4 iron. Thankfully, I picked up 8, so I can fix this. Not sparking anymore, so you repair things by hitting 5, which is your wrench. So now I can take this cable with the E key, plug it into there. Plug a cable into here using the E key, drag it over to here, and turn the power on.
The dock is alive again, thanks to you. Each step forward reconnects us to a brighter future.
Voila.
Caretaker,
Now,
you were never meant to remain bound. These waters were once pathways, carrying life, purpose, and discovery. Something awaits you out there, ready to be reclaimed.
Now you could leave now. You see the little quest up top there. You can leave if you want to. Don't leave. Trust me, you do not want to leave. Because at level 2, you will quite quickly get your butt handed to you. Now I'm picking up all this loose stuff because it's kind of handy. There's some ore. Alright. Another save room, right? Some ores and stuff in it. I don't have to do that. I don't want to save it. But I do want to charge myself. Now, this will suck the battery dry a little bit, but it's okay. So bring yourself to full charge. I turned it off. I was looking at it and accidentally turned it off. I do that all the time. But I want that cable. If you hit EQ, it'll reel the cable back in for you. Now, notice that little switch. That'll drop the ladder. Anytime you see one of those, hit it. Trust me, you'll want to hit it. Anytime you can drop a ladder, do so. It'll save you tons of time. So now I got power in here, right? So now I should be able to turn this on.
Nothing is wasted. Recycling and fabrication are
And I should be able to go in here.
Every system you maintain depends on.
I should be able to turn this on. Now notice I got a full battery here. I'm going to take advantage of that full battery.
Directly into a recycler module. The machine will refine.
Notice, by the way, a guy hanging, kind of pointing up. Gives you a hint. So, remember I only have half a charge here. So let's hit... Oh, I got some more down here too. That engine's busted. We'll fix that in a little bit here. I have a couple things to scrap. I don't have much right now. So let's turn this on with the E key. And take power from here with the E key. And the E key again. There we go. I'll add that and that. Okay, so that's done. It'll spit ores out for a little bit here. You can see what I'm getting on the right there. You want to recycle everything. At the beginning here, you want to save power. Trust me, you want to save power. What's this? One thing you want to do, and I didn't do yet, is hit U, because I made level 2. So those are level 1, you start with those. You want this immediately. And you have skill points that you can use. I got 3 left. That's free. Anything with 0 is free. So now I got 3 left. What do I want to use? I definitely want to be able to make electric cable and extender boxes. Definitely, those are 2 mandatory things. The other things you can do what you want with. You're not going to use fuel cables for a while. I hold off on those. And if you don't necessarily use your skill points right away, save them. Because when you get down here, you might need some spare skill points, trust me. So let's go to enhancers here. When you first start the game, I would highly recommend putting all your enhancers into power management. So let's put 10 in there. And battery, and put 10 in there. That lets you hold more of a charge. The power management optimizes your efficiency by 5% or 0.5% every time. So now I have 5% less battery consumption and 200 watts more storage. See how my battery's low now because I increased my storage capability. Comes in incredibly handy. Okay, remember EQ? Disconnect. So, now I want to connect this. Reason being, do I get that automatically? Tab key brings up, I do not. Tab key brings up your toolbar, where you can hit T. I did get it. Okay, so right click on it, move it into an action bar. I'll put it into, one's already taken, so I'll put it into 2. I got the wrench, yep, so that'll work. So there's wrench and 5, as you see at the bottom, and the grinder tool's in 6. What do you need the grinder tool for? You'll be living off the grinder tool. So, do I want to leave yet? No, do not want to leave yet. And this is why. I like to take all the batteries. Now you get 20 foot of cable before you run out of room. I like to go to 19 or so, because if you take it full, sometimes it gives you issues. And you hit B, and you notice I can make the connector now. Build. Hit E. And it's going to keep letting you build them until you stop. So in order to cancel a build, you hit Q, and then I can connect that. Now, do I have enough cable to run down to the ship? E. 22 meters, I should. You can fall pretty far in this game with a robot. So let's bring that to here. Build another connector. E. Q. E. Now, let's take, I'm pretty sure I have enough slack. Yep. Let's take that and go to there. Now I'm charging the battery from that battery. And I want to run back to here. Now I'm charging equalizing the batteries to the ship with those 2 batteries. So I have a higher battery charge now, 3.6. Alright. So now I have more charge. You can also come up here, and I will do this with this one, and use this battery to hook up. Don't have enough. Uh-oh. Let's grab that. Hit Q, reel it in, and go to build. I can make more cables as long as I have the appropriate ores, which, as you see, I have enough to make 8 cables. So we'll build 5. Now this will take a little bit of time, but you don't have to wait the whole time. That should be enough to reach that. If you have something in your hand, by the way, you will not build cables. And I have one more connector over here. Do I have enough? I do. Okay. The reason I do that is because now you can just turn this on, pick things up, and chuck it into it. I said, trust me, you'll be recycling. You want to recycle everything at this base. Everything. Trust me. It'll save you a ton of time. You won't be able to recycle that because I don't think I can throw it. I don't have enough strength yet. Nope. This is where this tool comes in. Now the problem with this tool is you use power. Now watch my power bar when this finishes. Boom. See how it went down? So we'll get rid of that. Only use that in the beginning on heavy stuff. Or stuff you don't want to carry around too far. So I'm going to do this, but I'll probably fast forward through this section. So I'll be warping around like a maniac. Because this is going to take a while. I'm going to recycle everything. I'll do this one room just to show you. Everything. is heavy, but I'm gonna shrink it. Okay. Like I said, everything. This gives you tech. I'll show you the next one. Anytime you see the 2 report of any kind, see those tech scraps? They're relatively rare. You want as many tech scraps as you can get. I'll show you another quick tip here. Notice if I take this teddy bear and recycle it, it comes back. You can't recycle it. Well, isn't that interesting? That'll come into play later. I did not come in. Let's try that again. There we go. Oh, I missed. It would be a rough time. I'll just walk it in. You can get hung up on cords sometimes, which is kind of annoying. Now, can I recycle this? You bet I can. The other question is, can I pick it up and recycle it? Yep. Little pop. Oh, that's okay. There you go. This room is completely recycled. Now, what I'm going to do is pick all this stuff up. Notice I get points for all this stuff. I just got 104 experience points. There's one hung up there. There we go. Sometimes they go behind there, too. Alright, so I'm done recycling. Now, I am not going to use this room anymore, so I'm going to take that cable. Remember, E, Q. And I'm going to turn off this light because I'm wasting electricity.
There are no shipments, no resupply. What you reclaim and what you build is all that remains.
Now,
Fabricate,
where do I go from here?
This is the loop that sustains the mission. Break it, everything stops.
I think I'll go back to the beginning place.
Caretaker, nothing is wasted.
Yeah, let's go back to the beginning and do all this extra stuff that I didn't do. These things are awesome. You cannot revive these guys or anything, but you get 2 tech scraps from them. So, go ahead and... Hear that beep? Heavy. But I will recycle this guy. Don't forget this guy. He's a little tricky. Come on. There we go. Notice that green bar at the bottom. It says 100% and it's flashing. You can do that to an extent and then you start really slowing down. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to chuck all this recycling in here. And then I'm going to drop all the ore in here. Now there's a big problem with this and I'll get into that maybe next episode. If you're driving the ship, there used to be a glitch. They just did a patch today. Sometimes there's a glitch, especially in here and in here, which will really screw you up. Don't leave stuff sitting around on the floor like this when your ship is moving. It used to cause problems. I'm not sure if it still will after the patch. Oh, I want to take those batteries back. I think I probably will use those batteries. So we'll drop that on the floor. Get that back up. Get that back up. Okay. So now I'm at 26% on weight. I want to let me connect here. Medium battery. Come on. E. Oh, I dropped it. I don't have any cables. I need my cables. That's the only cable. Apparently I forgot to recycle some stuff. Later. Just chuck it in here for now. And we'll put that in there too. Pick that up by accident. Alright. So I want to go back to the beginning here. I can take a shortcut, and I think I will. It's okay to jump in the water, doesn't hurt you. Alright, so we're back. Let's go all the way back. Oh, I can charge the battery. Dang it. I can charge the battery. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, I'm not gonna make that. Let's charge the battery. Okay, well now I can do this again. Cool. You can sprint and move faster by holding the shift key, but you burn power faster, so decide what you want to do there. Alright, so now we're going back all the way. I am not going to take the elevator. I'm going to take the ladders. And remember, this is a loot trip. And I want to get everything that's on these special little shelves here. Everything I see. And you can grab the ladder with the E key. Nothing still. Grab the ladder.
Growth must not pause. Each pod carries one human seed. Memory stream during growth shapes traits. Food defines
Oh, I just made level 3.
water,
Okay.
electricity. The process alive. Surface conditions remain
Another
unstable.
thing.
Human presence absent. But your
Another
task
strange
is not
little thing. I bet you I can't shred that either.
You do not require recognition. You require persistence. Begin the cycle.
The narrator in the background is kind of annoying at this level. Thankfully, it doesn't follow you after you leave this place. Tech scraps. Big deal. Big deal. Alright, you can file this down for plastic. Don't bother. Because plastic you'll never have a shortage of as long as you recycle normal stuff. Okay, so I got a bunch of stuff here, but I want to go back all the way to the beginning. Which is... Oh, we'll take this guy though. Keep an eye on your weight. You will get overweight during this portion. And your battery, of course. So I believe I'm back at the beginning. Now this is the battery. I'm like, okay, that's why I turn things off here, because you need this battery. It goes down pretty quick when you start charging yourself with it. Okay, so let's go to you here. I'm at level 3 now. I want to save these for now. I'll decide what... well, I will use that. That's a storage crate. And there's nothing I need a weapon for at this point here, so I'm going to save those. And then I'm going to go in here, put 5 more into battery, 5 more into... You can put some into scrapper, but it doesn't seem... I prefer not to do that, because it helps. Not that much. Okay, so we're good to go now. Now, turn these on temporarily.
Systems active. Cycle beginning. Your mission remains.
Look at this.
Grow, sustain.
Big deal. High-tech scraps. Take the beds. Anytime you see a bed, take it. 4 fabric, take it. Now there's no recycler, so I have to do it this way here. Up to you what you want to take. 2 metal scraps, 8 seconds of time to do it. You can do it. I mean, I usually do at the beginning. Recycle everything. But this really sucks your battery down. 80 watts. So it's entirely up to you if you want to do that or not. Make sure you pick everything up. Hint. Always jump up and look at the top of lockers. Never know what you'll find there. Turn that off, because it's annoying. That I can't take. Oh. One broken glass, I'm not sure if it was worth it or not, but look on top, nothing. Tech scraps on these little guys. You don't always get tech scraps, there's copper scraps. Plastic and metal, I'll take that. Like I said, that's why you don't want to waste your time with one plastic on those little cones. It's just, in the long run, it's just not worth it. You'll get a lot of plastic when you do this. Alright, so I got that room, I didn't get this room. And it's back on.
Systems active. Cycle beginning. Grow, deliver. Laboratory pods require confirm water supply. Confirm electrical flow.
You notice my battery is getting pretty low and my weight is getting pretty high. I just got the beep, so I am now becoming more and more encumbered with every move. And you notice my power is gone. And I grinded that down. And notice what it did. It took health from me.
Maintain the pods, protect the
Let's
rats,
go to inventory.
the humans
Q.
will not remember you. They will not thank you. But without you, they cannot exist.
Oops.
You do not
Didn't
require
work. Let's try that again.
You require persistence. Begin the cycle. Keep the flow steady. Carry on.
Q.
Caretaker.
There we go.
Caretaker. Systems active.
Now these batteries will not
Your
last
mission
long.
remains the same. Grow,
And they probably won't even get a full charge off them. And that's why
require constant
generally I kind of
water
throw them away.
confirm electrical flow.
But it helps at this point in the game.
Use without interruption. Flow not off. Pod carries 1.
So I just reached 100%. So at this point on and wait, I'm going to start slowing down. So this room is done. You can take this, but it's 2 metal straps. Yeah, I'll take it. Alright, so I got that room, right? Yep. Notice how I'm starting to move a little slower. It's up to you how long you go here. I usually weight myself down pretty good just so I don't have to come back to this area. And I'm almost out of power again. We'll drop this other battery. The E key, turn, touch the E key, come on. Come on. Huh. That was weird. Will I get a full charge? No. But it helps at this level. Q, and I have a cable hanging from me. Q. Line that. Alright, how am I moving? I'm still moving pretty good. Another, oh, now I'm starting to really slow down. Let's get these 3 rooms done, and we'll now struggle back. And then I'm probably gonna, if you see what I'm doing, I'm gonna fast forward it from then on, while I loot the rest of this place. Or maybe even just pause it, we'll see. Boy, I am definitely slowing down now. I know it's dark in here, but I'm trying to save power. I think I got all of it. Yep, okay, let's turn that off. Alright, so I'm going pretty slow, I'm kind of overweighted. So, I'm sprinting now even. I'm moving pretty slow. So you do slow down. So the 3 rooms are done. I think I'll pause it. I'm going to come back for all this stuff. It takes about 4 or 5 trips, but trust me, you want to do it because it'll give you a good starting load, I guess is a good word for it. And now I want to call this elevator. You see it coming down, so that's good. We'll take you back to the ship. And then I'm going to pause it while I clean out the rest of this entire base. Now remember, I cleaned out all those things, so that's done. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Oof, oof, oof. I'll be back for you. Now trust me, save yourself some effort and some hassle, and just jump. I am really overweight. Now remember, while you're doing this, you're not charging anything. You have no power source other than those batteries, so you want to kind of be careful. And now we're going to dump all this, including those. I'm going to put these, there we go, nice and fast. Inventory, I'm going to drop these in the corner here. Those become very important later in the game. Make sure you collect all that kind of stuff. Charging myself up here, full. I'm at 3.2 kilowatts. Q. I could fix this now. Let's hit sleep. No, I can't because I don't have it in my hand. Should be in range. I'm not sure why it's not letting me fix that, but I'll get with that later. Okay, so I'm going to do this repeatedly. Let me heal myself in front here. Got a nice little healing place in your ship here. Okay, and I'm going to keep going around. I'm going to pause the video. We're going to loot this entire base. I'll be back. Okay, just a quick update. So far I've recycled everything to the elevator, and I'm going to continue on, so hang in there. Out of this recycle, but I wanted to show you this section right here as an example to always check hidden places. Let me turn my light on here. There's just a little bit back in here. As I said, you want to recycle everything. I gotta watch my power here. I'm getting kind of low. Hop up. Look around. Why is there a place up here? Now I don't see anything. Can't jump for anything. But go back down and go over here. And there is some stuff here. I'm low on battery, so I'm just going to plug right into this one. Oh, come on. You gotta turn away when you hit the E key or else you pick it up. I'll use this to charge my battery with, and I'll hold on to that other one. Iron that down, 52 metal scraps, picked up by holding the E key. Come on. I should be able to pick that up. Get the grinder out again. Metal over here. Now notice there's a pipe here. Looks like there might be some more, right? There is. Newspapers, anything that you can find that you can pick up. Anything unusual, pick it up, because you'll need it later in the game, trust me. If you leave those behind, you'll be hunting them back down. And here we go, I got some more stuff over here. Money, take that. You'll find, why are you doing that? You'll find money hidden all over the place. That's what you're looking on top of lockers for. Strange things, money, papers, a bunch of stuff that you can use later in the game. So we clean this out. Nope, there's an iron here yet. I'll take it. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that one as an example. There's a bunch of them around. Almost everywhere you go will have something like hidden like that. So let me drop this. Do this correctly this time. Turn. I'll empty this one, that way I won't have to. Like I said, these aren't that valuable. The smaller ones aren't that valuable, so get the E key, come on. it up. Thank you. 6. Okay, so I got this upper level done. I didn't do anything on the lower level or anything in here yet. Now this room should be done, right? Yeah, so this battery I'm now going to change. Since I'm not going to be powering anything else with this, I'm going to change this by using the F key to output. And that'll empty that battery into the other ones. And while that's happening, I'm going to finish shredding and recycling. Okay, so that's done. I can pick that up and hang on to that. I'll need that cable. Always collect your cables if you aren't using them, because you'd just be making more. So now I gotta do upstairs here in a couple other rooms. I'll be back shortly. Okay, so I'm not done yet, but my charge is actually getting a little low from my batteries. So I'm gonna show you something real quick. But I want to do this recycling. Notice I'm up to level 4. And every time I pull in one of these, I get more points. There's 125. Going up. Going back here. That's going to be a slower process, so I'm just going to let that go. Alright, so I got some ores, or not some ores, but some materials, I guess is a better word. Notice I haven't done anything down here yet. But I want to show you something. If I climb up this ladder and bring one of these with me, you can climb ladders with these. Notice the electric cable symbol there? 7 meters of 20. You can only go 20 meters on one cable. So I can reach all the way up to here. Now that's going to be balancing power again. But looky here, there's a hint. There's a cable sitting here. Now why is that cable sitting here? Let's go find out. Connect that. Go up here. And it takes us all the way up to there. Now I haven't been here before, so in this episode. So let's see what's going on here. Alright, so it looks like I'm connected. I should be able to turn this on, right? There we go. Let's pick this loose stuff up while I'm here. And I got stuff up top here. Now what's out here? So there's a whole level on the roof. And I got this cable running. Look, I got some bad guys running around. Now I don't have a gun yet. But I'm going to go antagonize these guys so they attack me. Really all you got to do is get close enough. These guys are lower levels because you're lower level. They're not too hard. They might damage you a little bit. But just keep hitting them. You'll get through it. So I got some damaged solar panels and stuff up here. So can I repair those? No, because I need glass and silicone and fabric. Glass, silicone, and fabric. Okay. What about these? Uh-oh, more enemies. So let's put that away. You can use that weapon too. It doesn't really matter. And I'm going to get rid of that. And make sure you kill it all the way or it'll come back. There we go. This one's a little bit bigger. Okay. And I got one more over here I might as well take care of. It was an easy one. Notice I got a surface down there I could take care of too. But I want to go get... can I repair these? Nope. Need fabric, glass, and what was the other thing? Fabric, glass, and silicone. Okay, so let's go down and get some fabric, glass, and silicone. And bring that back up here. Repair those. Because as I've been recycling, I've been burning up my batteries a little bit, and my ship's battery. So now I got a source, and you can take shortcuts here. Whoa. Oh. And you can jump from here? I have damaged myself doing it? Not normally. I don't know why. So every once in a while you'll get a little bit of damage if you do that. Oh, is this still running? It is still running. Boy, a lot of stuff. I'm gonna make level 5. There we go. You want to come out of this base, the starter base, as high a level as you can. Okay, so I'm caught up. I can't move, so I gotta drop some stuff. Okay. Now it's always good to carry around. It's too much. That's too much. With that. Drop any extra iron. 10 should be enough, so I'm going to split that again, drop the extra. Plastic I'll keep, polyurethane I'll split that, drop the extra of that. That's too much gold, split that, drop that. There's some silicone, that should be, I might have to pick up some more silicone. I'll keep that fabric because it seems to need a lot of fabric up there. There's more iron, don't need that. More copper, don't need that. There's quite a bit of glass, so let's find some silicone, some whitish. Is that it? That's glass. Is that it? Copper. I have my light on. Let's turn that off. Glass. Okay, well, I don't know where the silicone's at. Oop, oop, oop. Let's just take all this. I'm already halfway to level 6. I got some more stuff to throw in here yet. Just about done recycling. Oh, you can recycle this stuff because it won't do anything, but you want to save that stuff too, trust me. Any of that kind of stuff you want to hang on to. Don't leave it behind or do something dumb with it. Did I get more plastic, more silicone? How much is silicone there? I'll take that. Alright, so let's go back in here and sort this again. Split that, I don't need that much of that. That's good, split that. Drop that. Okay, so that's done recycling. But, you know what? You seem to need quite a bit of plastic at the beginning of this. Glass. This should be alright. Alright, so I'm going to shut this off now. It's still moving pretty dang slow, so I'm just going to pick this up and sort this again. More time. Sorry about that, guys. Well, notice I got a ton of ore. This is what you need. I mean, you need to start out with recycling and getting all this stuff that you need here because it's really important. I don't remember needing copper up there, so we'll drop that. Well, too much copper anyway. I'll split that again and drop that. I want to be able to walk at a semi-fast speed anyway. Let's put half of that. If I have to come back down, I have to come back down. I shouldn't need that much glass. Alright, we'll split that twice and drop that and combine that. 9, 10, 10 milligrams. Can I move now? Yeah. Okay, so that's close enough. So it'll take me a few minutes to get up there, but I can fix this on the way. Okay. So that's fixed. That'll lighten me up a little bit. And I have to go up the ladder here. And then we'll go up this ladder. Ooh, ooh. Now, since I got this cable connected, I have a means of recharging my power. But once I get to a certain point, remember, most of these are on equalized. So if the equal number is lower than what I need for full charge, I'm not going to get a full charge out of it. That's kind of why you have to come up here and work on these when your batteries start getting lower, so you get a recharging source. There's some more enemies over there. Now, I do have some skill points and stuff that I can use. I'll save those for a little bit. There's an enemy over there. I want to clean out this whole upper area here, but first thing I want to do, come up here, and hopefully I got enough to repair all of these. There's one. Each time you do this, you're using up ores, or material, I guess is a better word for it. And it makes you a little lighter. See, I'm moving a little bit faster every time. Looks like I still have plenty of everything, so. Okay, repaired. That's a quick one. Alright, now we'll go over here. Repair these. People say you don't have to repair all of these. I do. You can get away with not repairing all of these. I'm going to tear them all down before I leave anyway. But this will keep my batteries fully charged. So now you have to think ahead a little bit here. 1, 2, 3. So if I put a connector here, I can connect. Oh, I'm out of power. Can I hook up here? I think I can, right? Okay, good. I almost killed myself. I wasn't paying attention. Let's see if I can get a full charge at this point. Looks like I still can. I'm just going to drop that. Alright, so now I'm stupid enough to almost kill myself. If you connect these all up, and then connect this down. We'll save it here. Build. E. Connect that one. Connect that one. So now I'm as you can see, I got juice flowing down to my batteries now. That's what I want. So I can connect this one. 2 more connectors here. Hopefully I got enough cable. One, 2, so that should be okay. So if I take that one to there, this one to here, and that one to there, everything's hooked up. So now I got a charge to my batteries, so I don't have to worry about running out of power anymore, because this will keep recharging everything down there slowly. I mean, it'll take a little time, but it'll keep me in power. So there you go. I wanted to show you that. I'm still not done recycling, but trust me, you want to take your time. I don't want to jump here because if I damage myself, I might end up killing myself. I wasn't paying attention. So I'm going to pause it again and finish recycling. I should be safe to jump here. Don't hurt yourself. Let me get in here and not be stupid anymore. Now I'm going to bring this down. Now we'll get into this at the end of this video. Why aren't I using these? Stand by and I'll show you. Now, let's connect it and drop the rest of this because I don't think there's anything else I need to repair. It's just going to be a recycling fest at this place, at this point. Still dropping stuff and chucking it all over the place. Recharge. They only got 1.7. I dropped my cables again, didn't I? Maybe I don't have any. Did I use up all my cables? Apparently I did. Well, it's quicker to do it this way. Let's make 5 of those. I don't think I'll need 5 of them, but... Now this automatically pulls ores from your surrounding area. Materials. Like I said, I guess it's a better name. I'm just going to take 3 of these. I don't think I need any more, but just in case. Okay, so we're recharged. Alright, I'm going to finish recycling. I'll be back. Okay guys, I've cleaned up the entire starter base. I may have missed a couple things. Make sure you check roofs, windows, vents, everything. Now, this is a decision you're going to have to make. I like to come up here and scavenge everything because I don't think you come back here ever again. So now you're only going to get some of the parts here because you haven't learned this yet, but see, I get 2 solar cells and an alloy frame. But I don't know the pattern for this yet because I haven't gotten that far. So, I wonder, I didn't do much of my skills here. Do I have that level? I might. We'll take that. But I don't know if that's a cyclone. I need that anyway. What else do I need? This is why you save these, because you go back and you're like, oh yeah, I need that, I need that. I want the gun, the bolt pistol. I think that's all I'm going to pick right now. Oh no. Did I get to the... Yes. Double yes. Don't waste... If you do this like I just showed you, I wasted this one. I shouldn't have used it. Well, actually, I think that one was free. But here's the upgraded diesel engine and the upgraded electric engine. And the upgraded crate. I'll take all 3 of those. I think that's all I'm going to take for right now. You do have to take this to solve a quest, which is unfortunate in my book. But there you go. So that should allow me to recycle this. And there we go. So I wasted 2 logic chips and a connector port. No big deal. But now I'm getting all the parts from them. And I'll be reassembling these later on the ship to power the ship. And that's gonna, I probably should have disconnected that first. Now I should be able to deassemble this too. Nope. That is a cyclone. Cyclone. Nope, can't do that one yet. But I'll take them anyway. The turbine blades I'll need and the alloy frame I'll need, so I'm just going to take these. Alright. Now, I will be fast forwarding through some of this, so if you hear me talking while I'm fast forwarding, you'll know why after I edit this, just to make this go a little quicker. probably be fast forwarding some of this. Now, mind grabbing all these cables? You'll be making cables forever in this game. So if you can save them, you might as well. I'm gonna play this one a little bit different than the way I played the last one. Again, you can recycle all these, I think, for one, maybe 2 plastics. 1 plastic. Don't bother. You'll be here forever. It's not worth it. Plastic is not one of the things that are in short supply. So I can move on to that. Okay, so everything will move to recycle. So I want to recycle this one, you bet. I'll pick that one up and then I'm going down and line that up. And I'm out of power. I'm going to recharge it real quick. Now, let's go here along with this small battery, or the medium battery, one of my choices. I don't think it is. Nope. So now you have to decide. Do you want to recycle these? What do I gain? Nah. If I ever do come back here, I don't know if you have to sometime in the game or not. I do need to keep that powered. So I'm going to leave that. I think I need to keep that powered. Come on. Power that off that battery though, right? Did I leave the battery hooked up? No I didn't. Battery's dead anyway. Okay, so all we've done. Let's jump down this time. Whee! Okay. So, the next thing I gotta do is go up here. I don't know if I have to repair this or not. I do not. Here we go.
Diagnostics and the Pico terminal. Use the terminal to manage routes, track inventory, and read course and logs on a single route. Your FS-204 is not just transport, it is continuity, built for persistence. Treat it with precision, and it will carry you through whatever remains. Caretaker, confirm readiness of your vessel. FS-204 platform runner, designed by Hardship.
I thought it gave me an announcement there, but apparently it did not. Oh, I have to take control of it. Now I set this one to output, I believe. Yes. But my ship's battery is full. So I'm going to wheel that in. And I'm actually going to wheel this one in because now I got the door open. It doesn't matter if that's powered off or not. The door is open. I don't think. Reconnect this. Okay. Now, I want these. Because I have level 2. And trust me, you want to upgrade your ship. Do I want to save those or break them down? I'll break them down. Oh, it's full. Wow. The reason I'm doing that is because now I'll come over here and make not the lower one, I want the basic, I want this one. So we want to add all parts and build. And I'll speed this section up too because I'm going to do this 10 times total. So we'll add all parts of that. Now sometimes when you do this, you have to wait because some of them use the same parts. But I think if I add all parts to Q and build, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, that should be all of those. This will improve the efficiency of your electric and diesel engines significantly. But like I said, it takes a while. So I'm going to pause it. You saw how I build them. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I got the first upgrade engines in both the electronic engine and the diesel engine. That'll save you a lot of fuel, a lot of diesel, and a lot of power. Now I'm a little low. I'm down to 3.7 after all that. So I am going to depart and then park out here real quick. And there's a couple different ways you can go up the main deck here. Now I'm going to hit this and it's going to start talking, so did that come up? You hear the diesel engines come to life and the electric engines come to life. You want to keep the throttle low. If you want to go from place to place doing 30 knots, you're gonna burn your diesel fuel like mad. So be careful how fast you travel, and we're outside. I should.
This vessel is more than
There we
just
go.
machinery. It's your refuge, your home now. Sail forth, Caretaker. Reclaim the waters humanity once commanded. The path is uncertain. Restoring navigational relays will illuminate our way. Beacon 49, eastward, should be your first step.
Alright, that's the end of this one. Navy Old Salt Gamer, remember, subscribe and like, and I'll see you in the next episode.